doing that, I mess up the bloody sentence. Talking points. Stick to the talking points. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode. Now I feel like I'm rushing it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the Clueless Founder. My name is Craig, and this is my channel where I want to share my journey of building a business in South Africa. I'm building something that I'm passionate about, as I'm sure you are too. And this channel and this platform is dedicated to the builders like you and me that are out there every day, grinding, trying to build something. Whether you're doing that as a 5 to 9, or whether you're doing it full time, whether it's in the garage and you're still not sure how you're going to get that out to the market, or whether you are pioneering from a high rise in the city center and your business is thriving, I still think that this platform and this channel is going to be the storytelling vehicle for businesses in South Africa that are doing it every single day. And those entrepreneurs that are willing to share their journey, this platform is for you. But selfishly, for me, I'm doing this to get outside of myself and put my ego in my pocket and actually share what I'm busy building, but also put myself out there in front of the camera and also on the mic, whether you're listening or watching, and share my journey, because I honestly believe that there's strength in doing this together. There is better resource sharing. There is better tools. There are better lessons to be learned if we share, so that we can grow faster and grow stronger and grow together. And that's what the Clueless Founder channel is all about. So come along. Let's see where this is going to go. All I can promise is a lot of cringe, a lot of cheesy jokes, and also a lot of mistakes, but I'm going to be bringing it to the channel, and I'm going to be bringing my story for you to learn from, for you to be able to share, and for you to be able to contribute towards. So let's begin. Let's dive in. So why am I starting now? What's changed? Well, it's simple. I realized that I've been waiting for perfect conditions. I've been waiting for the right time. I've been waiting for the perfect amount of savings and the best amount of startup money that I could possibly scrape together to get this going. I've waited until I have all the right gear and all the right tools to be able to, start a business. But I've come to realize that the more I'm going to wait and the longer I'm going to make my checklist of things, I'm never actually going to take the plunge and action what I believe is a good idea and what I believe in that's going to change the face of small businesses in South Africa. I believe that if we are building, taking action is better than sitting and waiting. I believe that the perfect conditions or the perfect storm that is going to launch your unicorn platform, as an example, comes along once in a lifetime, but so does winning the lotto. And for the rest of us, we just have to build. We just have to take action. We just have to move forward. And I know that this is talking to somebody that's driving, or talking to somebody that is building in their garage, or talking to somebody that is trying to get their business to go from startup to operations to scaling into an office park somewhere. And that's what I want to unpack on this channel. That's what I want to document on this channel. How I've taken my idea, put it into action, MVP'd an example that we're going to market in a couple of weeks' time, and then see what the market does with that. But also tell the story of the journey, tell the story of the struggles, tell the story of all the fail funding agreements and all the successes of people that think that this is a really good product, and all your friends that are supporting you, and how that's actually going to contribute towards your success of actually quitting a full-time job and starting your own business, working for yourself. And that's what I want to document on this channel. And that's what I'm hoping that you guys will share. Because again, waiting for that perfect time, waiting for the perfect moment to jump off, it's never going to come. But the amazing, exhilarating feeling from taking the leap and actually building the plane as you are falling. It's a lot of metaphors crammed into a very short sentence, but you know exactly what I mean when I say that. Like, it's a really good, rewarding journey that I can't wait to see where it takes me. I'm excited to see what's going to happen, and I'm going to share this all with you. I don't have it all figured out. I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the right equipment. I don't have the right connections, but I'm here. I'm pressing record. I'm trying to put myself out there, trying to tell my story. I'm going to document it all for you to see, all the highs, the lows, all the successes and failures. I'm going to try and put it on the channel for and share my journey here. It's going to not be a perfect version of how to podcast or how to share the story on YouTube or wherever this is going to be flighted. But it is going to be documented in whatever shape or form. And if you're here for a wild ride and you're in it to win it, then go ahead and like follow along to see where this is going to go, because it's going to be fun. But I also want to invite you to come and tell your story next to me or wherever we take this studio, and tell your story of how you're building a business in Africa today. What are you doing that we should be aware of? What is the next app or product or service that is secretly being developed where you are right now, that you can't wait to tell the world about? Come along, come tell us, because I want to unpack your brand. I want to unpack your story and have the world realize that you're building something awesome. But I also want to unpack your journey. I also want to unpack your story. I also want to share that, because selfishly, I want to learn from it so that I can know what to do in my own business and what to be aware of and try and avoid some of the mistakes that you may have made. And if you're willing to share, that's going to help me tremendously. But more importantly, I think there's others like you and me that's doing the same thing right now. And they need that story. They need this story. I am selfishly believing that there's somebody out there that is watching this or listening to this and going, hey, I'm doing exactly that thing. And this is going to either help me to go further and do a little bit more and continue pressing down this road, because Africa needs entrepreneurs like you and me, um, because it's just, we can't depend on like the governments to come and save us. Let's just be honest about that and stop that conversation right there, and let's look at what can we do to make this beautiful land thrive. And that is exactly what we're doing in terms of building businesses that can help the communities that we live in and support the people that we love. So let's continue the fight. Let's continue doing what we're doing, but let's do it together. Let's do it differently. It's 2025. Let's tell a story. Let's connect with others and share what we are doing. And let's not be secretive about it, because there's nothing new that's under the sun, really. There's others that are doing this, and I'm only contributing in this small way, shape, or form. But let's do it. Let's put it out there. Let's show the world what we're doing and bring a spotlight to the things that need attention. Building a business isn't easy. In Africa in 2025, building a business is tough, but it's worth it. And it will go even faster and better if we do it together. So I'm challenging you. I'm sure that by now I would have done something to get you down in the comments or down in the description to get you connected so that you can come and connect with me and share your story as well. But this is also my channel. I'll be telling my story of the successes and the failures of building my own business. So come along. So what am I building? I'm building a product called Catalyst Hub. There'll be some links somewhere in the description of this video that I'll be asking you guys to go ahead and check out. But Catalyst Hub is a space for entrepreneurs building in South Africa, building in Africa, who want to share their story and have access to services and tools that they wouldn't readily be able to do if they've been building in isolation, because of the price, because of the fragment availability of these functions and services from providers. So if you're building and you want to share some resource, or you want to be able to check out what I'm doing, go ahead and look at the descriptions and check out the links there. Catalyst Hub is a Google search away, and you'll be able to join the journey there. But this channel is dedicated to the storytelling of the brands, to the storytelling of your business and mine, of how we've won and succeeded and how we've learned and grown together. Why Clueless? Why did I choose the name Clueless Founder? Honestly, I believe that nobody has all the information. Nobody started a business and knew exactly how they were going to map things out and solve every single problem. Nobody has all the access to all of the tools and services and functions that they need from the get-go. Starting a business is about committing to solving problems at scale and frequencies that you've never expected or anticipated, because any person, whether you are building a small business and you're just getting started, or your business has grown and scaled to a massive success, you are still dealing with brand new problems every single day in your business. And the clueless element is the curiosity and the kind of grit and determination that we need as business owners and entrepreneurs to continue to forge ahead and solve those problems day in, day out, so that your business moves forward. And Clueless helps me personally remind myself to stay curious, to stay committed to learning, and to stay careful not to push beyond the limits of where my ego might take me, as an example, but to stay humble, to stay committed to learning, like I said, and pushing through and solving the problems every single day. So Clueless Founder is exactly that. I don't have all the answers. I don't have a perfect roadmap. I don't have the right connections. I don't have people that can come and support at 99. That doesn't exist here. It's a very short runway and a very steep cliff, and I'm pushing the plane off the edge of it, and I'm going to be figuring it out as we go. And I'd like to document it, and I'd like you to come along and tell your part of the story too. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking, what is this crazy guy up to? But he sounds like he's onto something, or he sounds like I did 10 years ago, or he sounds like he's talking to my story that is happening right now because I'm building, then this channel is for you. It doesn't matter if you just starting out or your business is 10 stories high. Come along and journey with me. Let's do something, and let's do this together. I think it's also important to kind of put it out there that we're not alone. It's 2025 and you are not alone doing what you're doing. There are so many people out there that are building, but this is a platform where I want to encourage people to come along and share their journeys, come along and tell the story, so that others can see what you're doing and others can participate, and they can also learn from us, share our mistakes, share our failures, talk about our jump off point in terms of why we ended up doing what we're doing, so that others can be inspired to do exactly that. Because Africa needs us. Africa needs your business. Africa needs your solution. So let's encourage others to do it. And we can only do that if we tell our story. So I am doing this because I think I'm a really good storyteller. It might not seem like it today, because this episode is going to be all sorts of messed up. It's my first one, but I promise you it will get better. I'll get sharper. I'll be able to tell really good, impactful stories. At least that's what my goal is for this channel, is to tell genuine stories of South African builders and African builders, and how they are contributing to improving the land that we live on. In closing, a reminder: you don't have to have all the answers to the questions or know how to deal with every single problem. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. You don't have to know it all. You just have to take action. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just need to deal with it one day at a time. And the view back is a lot better than the view forward sometimes, but the horizon is endless with opportunity. So come on, if this message hits home, comment down below, reach out, tell me what you're building. Let's figure it out together, and let's tell your story on the channel here. Thank you for watching. It's 2025 and building a business in Africa. It's 2025 and building a business in Africa is not easy by any means, but it sure is worth it. This is the Clueless Founder channel, where we document stories of my... Can you smell? It's 2025 and building a business in Africa isn't easy by any means, but it sure is worth it. This is the Clueless Founder channel, where we tell stories of African entrepreneurs like you and me that are building businesses and making a difference every day. So come along, let's share the journey, let's tell your story, and let's learn together and grow together. Thank you.